Welcome back to Airborne Outdoors, guys. I am your host Zach, and as promised, today we are going to get started with the full size 10 C's of survivability. And I have decided to let's just keep rocking this series out. We'll start here with the 10 C's, and I have a 511 Rush 24 backpack, and we'll just continue to build upon the 10 C's of survivability, and then we will load out the bug out bag, get home bag, kit bag, whatever you want to call it. So let's just make this short and sweet, guys. Nothing big. Well, all the big stuff, but nothing big deal. Oh my God, can we even fit this in the camera? We got the Becker BK9 combat bowie knife. I've beat it up a little bit. It comes razor sharp. It's easy to sharpen. It's a 1095 Crovan steel blade. This thing is a little spendy. I've owned it for maybe 10 or 15 years, so I don't think I paid. I think I paid $90 for it, but it might be all the way up to like $150 now. But it's a nice full size blade. You know, if you Google like what blade did traditional people use, you know, you see people using these Mora knives as a bug out knife, and it's like, man, there is no traditional person anywhere in the world that ever used any small blade like that as their primary survival blade. You know, it's always a larger, even larger than this. You know, this is a 9-inch blade, but this can hack through some weeds and do what it's got to do. But like I said, this is just the beginning. This is the 10 C's of survivability, and we're going to build upon that. This is be just your primary cutting tool. So there's our cutting cordage. Just dug out because I had brand new in the bag some Peregrine 550 cord, 100 feet. Yeah, 550 pounds, 530 seconds, 4 millimeters thick, 7 strand. Just a good heavy duty 550 cord, 100 feet. Again, we're going to build upon that, but that's just part of the 10 C's of survivability. And the 1/2 inch by 6 inch ferro rod. I guess if I had to choose one thing that was more long term, it would be a ferro rod. If it was going to be a 72-hour bag, I would probably pick the Yuko Storm Matches, maybe like a 25 pack of them bad boys. But just as something to start off with as a base, got my little handle on there, a little visibility with a 550 paracord loop on there, gutted 550. Just a decent start to a fire kit. So we got our cut, we got our cordage, and now we got our combustion. Let's go container. Again, dug out the clean canteen, 40 ounce stainless steel single wall water bottle, 40 ounces, 18/8 stainless steel. Decent starting to a kit. I could see the bigger the better, really. I mean, if you're building a 10 C's for a bug out bag and you want to just have the 10 things, I mean, this could probably be a 128 ounce big ol', as long as it was a single wall stainless steel where you can boil with it without it having that double wall vacuum in there. Gonna mess it up. But you know, Dave Canterbury got some great options for the water bottles and the cook kits and stuff, and we're gonna continue to build upon this one as well. So there's our container option. All right, so also realizing I should have maybe set my camera up a little different and bugged it out a little more, but we have the let's check it out. We have the Arcturus outdoor gear emergency survival blanket all-purpose tarp. So this is a big one, just a big waterproof tarp. I'm gonna double check when I make the next video as far as when we build upon the kit and we start packing out that bug out bag and a few videos from now. But I'm pretty sure this is either 10 by 10 or 10 by 12, you know, so they have smaller, definitely, and this is a huge piece of kit to go in a 511 especially. And I'm picking the 511 right now. I have other bags. I have bigger bags. I have smaller bags. I have the Army, the Molly 2 bag. We might go with that too, but that bad boy is heavy right on its own, but it is heavy duty. So just like this though, piece of cover that is just starting out a fairly large shelter. Like I'm just imagining to build a teepee with this, and then have my fireplace set out one side of the teepee with a backstop, and maybe build up the wall on the other side, and blah blah blah. But it could be built upon. I am married, I do have a baby, and so there is an option of just a larger piece of kit. I could definitely see buying a smaller little 8x8 or something to build a lean-to, but this is my take on the go big or go home. So there's our cover. We got our cut, cordage, combustion cover container. There's our first 5 C's. Just tuck that away, and then let's get into the next 5 C's just quick. I went with this. I was gonna put in a apparently I turned it on already. I was gonna put a headlamp type. I got a Petzl, I have a black diamond spot, I have a couple other things, but battery wise, this is just a longer lasting lighting device. You know, it's a Husky. It has another thing what I always like, it has this big rechargeable battery in it. So if I add a charging brick, which of course your cell phone is going to be your first means of rescue, but I mean, if you're beyond rescue and you know you're staying out, it could be useful to recharge your lights. But because it had the rechargeable battery in there, plus the battery pack where I have 3 brand new AAAs in there, and then it has some use. It's got a 90-degree. It has a bunch of functions as far as lighting, bright, medium, low, flashing, and so we got some options for our candling device. Again, we'll be adding to that. Let's go with our cotton. Again, I mean, I had to dig out and just, you know, I had some bandanas, I had some hats and gloves, and I have my big orange t-shirt, my double egg, but I just went with a big, large 3-foot shemagh. Again, because this is not a I'm lost in the woods kit. This is more of a bug out bag. So I got the green tarp, and I got the green shemagh, and I got the black paracord and the dark colored everything, to just stay hidden. And of course, if you were watching any of these videos, you know how useful a large bandana can be, as far as from pre-filtering your water to first aid, to, you know, tourniquet, to broken arm. I mean, this thing is just, I mean, just having it around camp too when you're cooking, and you got your hot bottle, and you know, you got something to be able to grab it with, and things like that. Just a big 3-foot shemagh. All right, getting down there, we got just a 1-inch roll of Gorilla Tape, just a whole roll. Probably barely took any off of this. I got a couple different rolls of that. It's debatable to get the full size roll as well and kind of smash it down better, but this just works great with the 511. I have the little I think it's Maxpedition round pouch on there. It's just big enough to just fits just right on the outside. Something useful. Again, with this and this, you know, you can definitely accomplish some first aid. Carve out some cotton out of here, some cloth out of here, and use it for a patch and wrap it up. And, you know, with the knife and the cordage and the cotton and the tape, you know, it can all be done. So let's wrap it up. Couldn't find all my compasses. I do have maybe 1 or 2 higher level compasses than this. I don't think I have the MC2, but this is just a decent Brunson. I mean Suunto. This is a Suunto, just basically like a Suunto map compass. So I think it's like the 435 or something. It's probably not more than $30 or something like that, $25, $35. But it's got the bezel ring. Like I said, I check all my compasses. The red line is pointing back north that way. Got the bezel ring, got the sighting mirror. You got, if you know how to like shoot an azimuth and shoot a back azimuth and use the mirror to, you know, to walk straight lines and get accustomed. I'm not going to do it on this channel, but there's definitely some useful resources out there as far as map reading and terrain reading, and learning how to use a compass good. I'm not saying I'm a mega expert, but I was a forward observer in the 82nd Airborne Division, where we learned how to terrain read and map read and shoot azimuths pretty well. This one just happens to be, it's not part of the kit, but I mean, it's not part of our 10Cs, but it does have this little whistle on here, and let's blow it. It's decent. I mean, it's for just something that clips onto a for your lanyard. I mean, it's a pretty decent little whistle. But again, part of the navigation kit that we can build upon later. And so the final thing of the 10Cs, oh man, I almost made it for 10 minutes, is I just have it on the back of the Becker BK9 combat bowie knife. I have the nice heavy duty sail needle just tucked in there. Ignore those few zip ties we have back there we're going to add on to this. You know, we got the pouch in the front. We can add some stuff in there. We got the knife slot in there. We can put the smaller knife. We can definitely add a bunch of things to this. It's just kind of our base of a toolkit. So welcome to the channel, guys. Airborne Outdoors. I hope you enjoyed just a quick little video of a basic 10Cs of survivability. Hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, we're still below 60 subscribers, but we're growing slowly but surely. I am a paratrooper veteran that just really enjoys the outdoors, and I really actually enjoy the kit building. Is so much fun, and just see what you can pack into what, and build survival kits and medium kits and larger kits and go bags and get home bags and stuff like that. So let's just have some fun, guys. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification, and I'll see you in the next video.